Sometimes, the greatest revolutions begin not with noise, but with quiet observation. Hello guys. Today, we're stepping into a story that forever altered how humanity understands the universe. A story of curiosity, discipline, and a mind determined to look beyond the boundaries of what was known. This is the life and legacy of Edwin Hubble, the astronomer who showed us that the universe is far larger, far older, and far more extraordinary than anyone had imagined. Edwin Powell Hubble was born on November 20, 1889, in Marshfield, Missouri. As a young boy, he grew up with a love for reading and an interest in science. Yet, unlike many scientists who show early signs of academic focus, Edwin was also a gifted athlete. He excelled in sports, especially basketball and track, and even set high jump records in high school. His teachers often described him as quiet, thoughtful, and observant, a mind always working, even when his surroundings were loud and busy. In 1906, Hubble entered the University of Chicago. There, he studied mathematics and astronomy, and for the first time, he found himself exposed to modern scientific theory and telescopic observation. But when he graduated, Edwin didn't immediately pursue science. Instead, he accepted a Rhodes Scholarship and traveled to England to study law at Oxford. His father had encouraged a more traditional, stable career path, and Hubble, respecting that guidance, followed it. For a time, he practiced law and worked as a teacher, coaching sports and teaching Spanish. But even during those years, the stars never stopped calling him. The night sky remained a quiet reminder that there were questions waiting to be answered. In 1914, just as his father passed away, Edwin made a life-defining decision. He returned to the University of Chicago, not for law, but for astronomy. He earned his PhD in 1917. But before he could fully begin his research career, the world shifted. World War I had begun. Hubble joined the U.S. Army, served in France, and rose to the rank of major. Yet even in the trenches and uncertainty of war, he knew what he wanted to do once it was over. In 1919, Edwin Hubble stepped onto the grounds of Mount Wilson Observatory in California, the home of the world's most powerful telescope at the time, the 100-inch Hooker telescope. This moment marked the beginning of one of the most important scientific journeys in human history. The universe, up until that point, was believed to be limited to the Milky Way galaxy. Astronomers thought everything, every star, every cluster, every nebula, existed inside our galaxy. The universe, they believed, was large, but not infinite, and many objects in the sky, including the mysterious spiral nebulae, were believed to be clouds of gas inside the Milky Way, not separate galaxies. Hubble wasn't convinced. With patience and precision, he photographed and studied the Andromeda Nebula. Using Cepheid variable stars, stars that brighten and dim in predictable cycles, he measured distances far beyond what anyone had previously confirmed. The numbers were undeniable. Andromeda wasn't close, it wasn't inside the Milky Way. It was far, far beyond it. In 1924, Edwin Hubble made one of the most groundbreaking announcements in scientific history. The universe contained other galaxies. The Milky Way was not the entire cosmos. It was only one among many. Humanity's understanding of existence changed overnight. The universe was far bigger than imagined, vast, mysterious, and full of possibilities. But Hubble wasn't finished. His next discovery would be even more transformative. Over several years, Hubble studied the motion of galaxies and compared their speeds to their distances from Earth. He noticed a remarkable pattern. Almost every galaxy was moving away from us, and the farther away a galaxy was, the faster it seemed to be moving. This wasn't random motion. This was expansion. In 1929, Hubble published what is now known as Hubble's law. The galaxies are not stationary. The universe is expanding. This discovery didn't just modify scientific thought, it revolutionized it. It laid the foundation for the Big Bang Theory and forever changed cosmology. The universe wasn't static. It had a beginning. It was growing, evolving, stretching across unimaginable distances and timescales. Hubble became a global scientific figure, but he remained quiet, disciplined, and deeply committed to research. His work continued at Mount Wilson, where he developed classification systems for galaxies and refined distance measurement techniques. He introduced a system that sorted galaxies into three main shapes: elliptical, spiral, and irregular, a model now known as the Hubble sequence. His discoveries reshaped astronomy, expanded the imagination of scientists, and opened the door to questions that still challenge us today. What existed before the beginning? What lies beyond the edge of the observable universe? Is the universe finite or infinite? And are we alone? Yet despite his monumental work, Hubble faced challenges. For many years, astronomical research was classified under physics, and because of that structure, he could not receive the Nobel Prize. By the time rules changed, he had already passed away. Many argue that if timing had been different, he would have unquestionably earned the Nobel Prize. Through the 1930s and 1940s, Hubble's influence continued to grow. He served as an advisor, wrote influential research papers, and helped train the next generation of astronomers. When the United States entered World War II, Hubble once again served his country, this time working as a ballistics research scientist for the U.S. Army. After the war, he returned to Mount Wilson and continued observational work using increasingly advanced instruments. He was known for spending long hours at the telescope, often in cold, dark conditions. Yet for him, the discomfort meant nothing. The universe was worth it. On September 28, 1953, Edwin Hubble passed away at the age of 63. His death came quietly, without the public recognition that would later surround his name. But his influence was far from over. Nearly 4 decades later, in 1990, NASA launched the Hubble Space Telescope, named in his honor. That instrument allowed humanity to see deeper into space than ever before, distant galaxies, ancient stars, and cosmic structures billions of light years away. The images it captured not only validated Hubble's theories but expanded them. It revealed the beauty, scale, and complexity he had once only measured from Earth. Today, Edwin Hubble stands as a symbol of curiosity, a reminder that our understanding of the universe is always growing. His discoveries didn't just add to our knowledge, they shifted our sense of place in the cosmos. He showed us that Earth is not the center of anything, not our solar system, not our galaxy, not the universe. Instead, we are part of something vast, ancient, and still unfolding. His work opened the door to modern cosmology, made way for discoveries about dark matter and dark energy, and set the direction for space exploration still underway today. Edwin Hubble didn't just change astronomy, he changed the human perspective. He took a sky full of stars that had fascinated humans for thousands of years and revealed that it was only the beginning, a small window into a universe deeper and more magnificent than anyone had imagined. And so, as the night sky continues its silent march across time, Edwin Hubble's legacy remains written in it, not as a constellation or a myth, but as a truth seeker who expanded the horizon of human understanding. His journey reminds us that curiosity is powerful, and discovery is endless. The universe is still expanding, and so is our search for meaning within it. And with that thought, we close this story gently, not with finality, but with wonder. Because the universe, much like the life of Edwin Hubble, continues forward, quietly, beautifully, and endlessly unfolding. And if you like this story, then do hit like and subscribe the channel.